A $1 million Ferrari is a pile of junk tonight. It crashed on Pacific Coast Highway today, going at least 120 miles an hour.
Dangerous pre-dawn drag race along Pacific Coast Highway. The alleged street race came to a violent end.
Crash on PCH nearly split a Ferrari in half, and police have some questions for the driver who walked away from the crash scene. Parts of the bright red sports car littered the road there. The bulk of the car came to a stop near Decker Road in Malibu. Investigators say the Ferrari could have been going nearly 200 miles an hour at the time of the crash.
Strange turns in the crash of a $1 million Ferrari in Malibu.
James Bond story. That's exactly how one investigator is describing the latest bizarre twists in last month's Ferrari crash in Malibu.
Now there's a gun, a yacht, and maybe a connection to Homeland Security. Tony Valdez joins us now with more.
Zeros have become a big part of this story, Phil. We already know about the $1 million Ferrari, but now there's a $14 million yacht that could be involved, along with multi-million-dollar international investments. And that story about the Ferrari racing with a Mercedes on PCH, it appears to be the biggest zero of all.
Right now we're looking at two people in the car, one Ferrari, no race, no Mercedes, just a Ferrari racing with two people in it.
As for the Ferrari, it's apparently owned by the Bank of Scotland.
I actually received a call from the Bank of Scotland, and they said that they had repossessed the Ferrari based on fraudulent loans when it was initially financed.
This story continues to get more bizarre by the day. The $1 million Ferrari smash-up.
Oh, boy. The man claiming to be the passenger, Stefan Eriksson, told investigators he was a deputy commissioner with the San Gabriel Valley Transit Authority's anti-terrorism unit. He even presented them with a card. There it is.
According to the chief of police of Monrovia, this business started outside a garage across the street from City Hall in Monrovia, and they have one, if maybe two buses.
Which apparently provides transportation for the handicapped.
Well, originally Eriksson, according to internet report, is involved in the Swedish mafia.
And this man, identified only as Trevor, told investigators that he was a passenger in a Mercedes that was racing the Ferrari. Two people who were known to Eriksson and Trevor have added a new facet to the case.
Associates of Eriksson appeared at the crash scene flashing badges saying they were Homeland Security.
Those same men took Eriksson and Trevor home from the crash. Home for Trevor was supposed to be a $14 million yacht in a slip at Marina del Rey.
That boat is no longer in the slip, but was last seen out in the bay.
There's one more intriguing tidbit about Trevor, who apparently asked a passerby at the crash site if he could sit in the man's car and use his cell phone.
A little later, the owner of that car called us and said he found a Glock magazine stuffed under the driver's seat of his car.
The magazine, fully loaded with bullets. As for those men who were flashing the Homeland Security badges, deputies don't know whether they were real or not. That could be an important part of this story.
And I think that Trevor and Eriksson were actually, now they think they might have been in the same car, and that there was no Mercedes.
Yeah.
And
Translation? Something's funky going on here.